Hello everyone, I'm gonna go on a 3-day motorbike trip through the Rocky Mountains. I'm gonna go along all the main tourist kind of hotspots and a few areas that are a bit more remote. I'm gonna start from Kamloops, which is where I am now, and then head east to Revelstoke and then Banff. Then from Banff, I'm gonna go up the Rockies all the way to Jasper. And then from Jasper, I'm going to go south through the Caribou Mountains, back down to Kamloops. There are mountains here, but they're quite small in comparison to the ones in the Rockies. I'm gonna record as much as I can, so hopefully give people watching at home the chance to see it. I'm leaving to go on the trip tomorrow morning. The weather should be super nice the whole time. I don't think I'm gonna run into any rain. It should be like this, scorching hot and blue skies. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've been to Jasper a few times, but I've never been to Banff, so that will be quite the treat. And I'm really looking forward to going up the Icefields Parkway. It's about midnight now. Maybe 11:30, 11:45. It is very hot outside. I'm still sweating. It's about 31 degrees. And this is how I have the bike at the moment. I'm really looking forward to getting going there. So I've got all my bags packed. I've got my tank bag, I've got a backpack upstairs, and I've got my tent, sleeping bag, and a roll mat. So I'm just going to use these bungees, tie them. Okay, here she is, packed and ready to go. I was messing around with the bungees a little bit to try and make it all work. I have one leftover bungee. I scooched the tank bag forward a bit as far as it would go. It's going to be me plus a backpack sitting in this area. So I do have a really good amount of room. And I'll do a bike overview later. But this little touring screen, it should deflect the wind, so it's not going to be hitting me in the chest, and I should be able to tuck my chin just below the top lip, which is all I really need. I woke up at 6. It is now 7 AM. We have some cloudy skies. Hopefully the rain holds out till at least I get out of town. Bike is fully packed, ready to go. My backpack is way heavier than I planned. I tried to keep all the heavy stuff out of it, but I've just got a good amount of camera gear, so it weighs it down a lot. So I think I've got everything. I've guaranteed forgot some stuff, but as long as I've got the important bits. I just felt it start raining. Don't know if you can see a few drops of water on my screen. But here is the bike. I think it's about 7 AM right now. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably about 7:15 because I've been messing around in the garage. She looks a bit more like a touring bike. So let's hit the road. The bike is fully loaded, and I don't usually ride it this heavy. Like even the gas tank is brimmed. I've got about 6 litres of water, so that will add another 6 kilos. This backpack is very heavy. I might have to try and move some of the weight into the tank bag and into my tent bag on the back. I'll be back in 3 days.
So I know the turn off for the campsite is somewhere around here. I think this might be it. Here we go. See, if you were flying down here at 80 or whatever, you wouldn't even see this. So this is Pool Lake, and they have a really nice provincial campsite here. On the ride here, it did actually start to rain a little bit, and I was starting to worry that I packed too lightly. There are two ways you can deal with the rain. One is full waterproofs, which is obviously a good idea if it's cold, and the other is just wear really minimalistic clothing that will get wet, but it will also dry quickly, and that's the approach I've gone with. My hands are already getting sore. Uh-oh. I need to be more fluid and loose on the bike. At the moment I'm quite stiff. The added weight, that will actually go down a bit, so I've got, like I was saying, 6 kilos of water and a full tank of gas, so that's another 10 kilos. So as the day progresses and I use more gas, I'll probably save about 10 kilos of gas, probably about 4 kilos of water. And on a bike that weighs 150 kilos, that's a big difference. It's going to be about 10% of the bike weight. Ooh, it is looking good. I'm so glad the rain stopped. I was worried I'd have to park under a tree. I will park right here, methinks.
Are you camping?
I am. I'm heading to Banff though.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I'm just stopping by here to have a little look around.
Well, you got the right set of wheels for it.
Yeah, it's so nice, especially the road out here, perfect.
Yeah, we were just saying how nice it would be. We're both old motorcyclists, but haven't ridden in years.
Oh yeah.
How nice it would be just to get out there and, well, enjoy your riding time.
Well, thank you.
So you're camping on your way out to Banff, kind of?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop just before Banff, like in between Revelstoke and Banff.
Yep.
And then I'll go into Banff, spend the day around there. I'm gonna blast north to Jasper.
Cool.
And then Mount Robson.
Sounds like a great trip.
Yeah, it should be fun. Should be good.
Is that a 300 or?
250.
A 250?
Yeah.
And it's good on the highway and stuff?
Yeah, it's really good, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's got just enough power to like cruise at about 110, 120. What a beautiful morning. I could take some more footage of this area with my drone, but I've been here quite a few times, so I can chuck in some B-roll. Oh wow, there's a duck just there. Or sorry, not a duck, a goose. Canadian goose. I'll leave him be. But he's having a little snooze. I don't blame him. It's very, very peaceful. And actually, I'll show you the car park quickly. Which sounds like the most boring thing to say when you're here, but look at the size of it. I don't know how many spots there are, but absolutely huge. And you're probably thinking, oh, I think there's more down there. The campsite has tons of parking as well. So this is just for day use parking. So this is the benefit of not wearing full motorbike gear. I can just have a little mooch around. Okay. So you got this massive parking as well. See, the problem on a longer trip like this is it's really lovely and I'd like to hang out here for as long as I can. But the more I delay here, I'm just taking away from nicer places down the road. What? Then that's the thing, you don't know if there is going to be nicer places. or you look back and feel regretful that you didn't stay longer in the nice places. Let's hit the road, I guess. So my next stop, I don't think I'll stop for this one, but there's a provincial park called Banana Island Provincial Park, and it looks really unimpressive. I thought I'd just point that out to show what just because it's a park, it doesn't mean it's good. And then Blind Bay. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get there. My friend lives nearby, and I know how to get to his house. So I'll probably just kind of drive to his house and then down, because he lives right by the lakefront. I just turned off the highway into Blind Bay. I haven't been here in a little while. I can't remember exactly where to go. My arse is absolutely destroyed. I need to sort out my navigation a bit better. I feel like I'm just getting lost. Very nice. So, this is Shuswap Lake, I believe, which is a very popular lake. For boating and water sports. It's not a very pretty lake, but it's just a nice lake. How do I get to the wharf? Okay, yeah, I think these are all houses, maybe, and hotels and stuff. Oh, there we go. Anyone behind me? I'll do a quick U-turn. Here we go. Ooh, there's a bathroom there. Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh. Oh my god, yeah, that washboard road, absolutely brutal. And I thought I was just cruising along, thinking I was heading the right way. I checked the map, but when I checked it, I was already kind of 70% of the way. So if I turned back, it would have taken me longer. So I just decided to keep on going, and the next town was Chase. But man, my ass is absolutely killing me. Yeah, look at my blooming tyres. And in the rim, it's just covered in dust. Wow. Got some more geese. Oh, on that dirt road, there were tons and tons of farmers farming peculiar animals. There was like llamas and stuff. Very weird. I definitely don't have my sea legs. Some nice wakeboarding boats. A pontoon. I just had a little walk around. It would be nice just to spend a day here. Rent a jet ski or something. Before I'm stuck on the bike again for another hour. I'll go and check out the water. See if it's warm or cold, because I know some of these Some of these mountain lakes are absolutely freezing. Actually, this feels warm. Holy cow, that is nice. Some lovely warm water here. Wow, man, that is really pleasant. I like that a lot. I see why people do a lot of wakeboarding here. That duck is loving it. I am gonna now head out to Salmon Arm, which is also on the shoe swap. Hopefully I'll make up some time from my bloomin' off-road adventures. Whew. I'll put on some music and crunch some miles. Okay, which is the waterfront road, I wonder? 5th. Well, I can't turn down that way, so not a problem. It absolutely reeks of weed here. The amount of weed shops I've seen is insane. That sign says Shoe Swap Street. That kind of suggests that this way might lead to the lake. It's my mic in. I hope you can hear me. Will I get my own green light here? This is the problem with being on a bike. The lights don't pick you up half the time. Okay, so the ride out, this last leg of the ride from Blind Bay to Salmon Arm was absolutely heaven. Beautiful smooth roads. Beautiful smooth roads. It's starting to warm up a bit, so I'm not freezing anymore. I got the sun lightly kissing my skin. Absolute heaven. Okay, this did not lead me to the lake. Even though this is called Lakeshore Drive. See, it says road closed, businesses open, but the thing is it a one-way? I think it might be a one-way. Okay, it is very sunny. I have sunglasses, but hopefully I won't need them. Here's the bike. I am in Salmon Arm at the kind of wharf, the pier. So let's go have a little look around. My bum's still quite sore from the off-road section, but that's okay. It's actually feeling better now. I would have thought more time in the saddle would have hurt more, or caused more pain, but it's fine. This pier is bent, which is a bit weird. Usually they're just straight. So if you can see, it kind of like a banana goes off. Also, these mountains we can see in the background are starting to get a little bit bigger. If at all on my trip, if I come across a place that rents jet skis, I might have to have a little go. This is nice. You know, they really go the extra mile to make this place, these places look good. Okay, the water does not look quite as clear as in Blind Bay, but it's very nice. There are a lot of tourists here, and they're all so excited. It's quite nice. Everyone's just so happy. Okay, my next stop is Sycamus and Mara Lake. Okay, I just pulled in to Sycamus, and oh my gosh, is it amazing. It looks like such a great place to visit. I just literally parked right here. You have the Shoe Swap Lake on this side, and yeah, so Shoe Swap Lake up there. You got this lovely channel, which that boat's just coming through, down to Mara Lake. It is so nice here. I just had a chat with some locals, and they told me it's not really worth going down to the Mara Lake side of things. Yeah, they said this is probably like the best area, although I've only ever heard good things about Mara Lake. But Yeah, I'll spend more time here. The sand looks absolutely amazing. I don't know how hot it is. I would take a stab and say about 35 maybe. Yeah, so on the sign on the way in, I think their slogan for Sycamus is "Live More," which is quite nice. And also there's a sign saying it's the houseboat capital of Canada. So I think they're all at Mara Lake though. So we got this lovely pedestrian bridge just up there. I'll go have a little look at it. This is a very tall bridge. I guess it's for the boats. Oh, this feels so weird. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of like a plastic mesh. It's bending under my weight. I'm sinking into the bridge a bit. So this is the last time on the trip I'll see the nice shoe shop. This is the bottom of it, and it disappears off down there to Mara. Some of those houses, that one especially, nice. Although I think his boat might be a bit nicer. I bet it might be a bit competitive living around here. So which way am I heading? I believe I am heading that way. So to Revelstoke. They're getting the mountains are getting bigger, but not quite in the Rockies yet. I would like to stay here a bit longer. Sycamus is such a nice place. But my next stop is should be a nice waterfall. Okay, so I just pulled off the highway out of Sycamus, and apparently we are at. I was trying to find a waterfall. It's near here somewhere. Train. This is. I think it's where they finished building a railroad. A nebulous stream is a reality. Iron ribbon across Canada proceeds to sea. Okay. Weird place to have it, just absolutely in the middle of nowhere. But I guess that makes sense. I don't know if you can see, I swear to God, one is a bit loose. No, this is, it's kind of cool. That's an interesting suspension design. They have 2 leaf springs. Crazy. I suppose it probably doesn't weigh as much as modern trains. It is tall though. I went to a train museum somewhere else, and I think the ones with the lookouts on top are the cabooses, so they are at the end of the train. Bit of graffiti, but it's nice that they've preserved it. Who's graffitiing here? We are literally in the middle of nowhere, and I'm pretty pressed for time as well. So I just pulled off the highway. The mountains are starting to get bigger. They're all hiding behind these trees. The waterfalls, they weren't really waterfalls. I didn't stop because it was just a small stream running down a moderately steep hill. Japanese Canadian internment sites of Second World War? What? What does it say? Oh, in Revelstoke. Okay. The Japanese people there. Kind of like prisoners of war, I guess. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. Wow. Really stunning. No, this ride has been absolutely perfection. The temperature is so nice. When you're stopped, it's a little hot, but when you're riding, absolutely perfect. This area is so nice. There's an amazing hotel over there, which I'm gonna take a look at in a second. Just off the highway. There's no signs or anything. You just come down a really steep hill and it's a really jarring left. I missed the turn off. But oh my god, and look at that water. It's of a field. It's not cold, you could definitely swim in it. Not as warm as the shoe shop though. I'm a bit sweaty from running away from a bloomin' horsefly, but this area is so nice. The mountain's getting bigger too. Oh, just have to jump over rock crossing. Oh. Oh. Oh, this bloomin' fly. The next stop will be Revelstoke. I think I'll just go straight to the ski hill. Let's see how long it takes me to get out of here. Oh my god, I'm so freaking hot. I'll be getting gas in Revelstoke too. Finally some airflow. Okay, I finally made it to Revelstoke and I'm at the ski hill right now and it looks very nice there. There's a little shopping centre / ski village thing at the bottom and along with the gondolas, so I think I'm going to go and take a little look around. Now I'd quite like to try downhill mountain biking. I do a lot of cross country. Honestly though, when I do cross country, my least favourite part is the really technical downhills, but I think they have some good flowing trails, so it looks really nice there. I think a lot of these ski village towns are kind of the same. Got some good old axe throwing. The gondolas for hiking and mountain biking. These huge mountains surrounding the village. Oh, this is a hotel. That would be so nice to stay at. I think it's sometime around midday. So maybe I'll stop at somewhere for lunch. If I'd planned this better, I probably would have stopped somewhere like here for lunch. But yeah. Got to press on. They're also doing a lot of development in this area. I think I might head out though. Zoom out. Ooh. Bike's doing good. The town of Revelstoke looked quite nice as well. Although I think if I came here, I'd probably just hang out here. Okay, I'm just at the gas station and I just filled up my tank nice and full. I took all my stuff off. Hopefully that will get me to Lake Louise. Ta-da! It's the bike without the tank bag on it. I'm just at the large cedar boardwalk and I just pulled in to the car park, and what do I see in the car park? A lot of people are probably going to be very underwhelmed by this. It's some old Corolla in almost mint condition. Like, look at that. That's probably from the mid-80s. It's in better condition than a lot of cars I see on the road. Like, that's crazy. So online it said this was large cedar boardwalk, but when I was pulling in it said something crazy. I can't remember what it said. It said something like skunk boardwalk or something. Well, I'll go and have a little explore. I'll bring you with me. We'll find out. There we go, Skunk Cabbage Boardwalk. What? That's wild. If you're unsure with what a boardwalk is, it's basically like that bridge. You have the wooden planks that are raised off the ground. And yeah, it just goes through some rough terrain. I'm hoping this isn't like a really long trail. I don't really want to be hiking for 2 hours. Aha, here we go, I see it. And you know what this tree is right here? This is a cedar, so maybe they just renamed it a skunk cabbage. Okay, so here is the boardwalk. Skunk cabbage, I wonder why. Oh, stinging nettles, haven't seen those in a while. Wow. Massive leaves. It's so hot, I feel like I'm in, I don't know, Cuba. Those leaves are huge. For comparison, probably 2.5 feet, 60 centimeters, something like that. Absolutely massive. Could fan myself with one.
Where? Dad.
I just saw a couple that walked past me carrying a cat. It's crazy. We're in the middle of nowhere. Or as a kitten, I should say. I guess. Yeah, I guess it's not that crazy. A lot of people with cats and stuff these days. It's very hot and the sound of the water running is making you very thirsty. And it looks so clear. Woo. Let's have a feel how cold it is. Oh, it's nice and cold too, perfect drinking temperature. So I will now show you my tank bag setup. So I wanted to keep non-valuables in there so I could leave it on the bike. So if someone stole it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. So I have snacks behind this cloth and a water bladder, 2 liters under that plastic bag, and then I'll put the GoPro on top of it when it's not on my helmet. Very hot. I think I just saw a really fluffy dog. I don't know how he's going to cope in the heat, although he probably just came out of an air-conditioned car, so he should be good. I just went 1 kilometer down the road and then there's the giant cedar boardwalk. Unfortunately, it is completely closed off and it looks absolutely amazing. If there wasn't so many people here now, I'd be tempted to just hop over and have a look, because like this damage isn't that bad. The weather is still absolutely brilliant. This trip is going better than expected. My next stop is Rogers Pass, which is what this is. This is Rogers Pass. Okay, so I'll see you later.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons.
I just stopped on Rogers Pass. I had a chat with that biker guy right there. He said there was an accident when he was coming the other way to me. So I asked him how it was, and he said there was a bit of an accident. But he said it should be cleared by the time I get there, which is good news. So yeah, the scenery here is absolutely stunning. It's mind-blowing. The mountains just keep getting bigger and bigger and nicer and nicer. I went through a couple of snow sheds on the way here, and That was so cool. Like, driving through in a car is one thing, but on a bike it's just so much better. Anyway, so I'm by this cannon, this field piece, or whatever it is called. It's artillery. Okay, and we got this thing over here. Let's see what this says. No, the ride though, like, I can't say enough how great this ride is. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, we've got a mosaic. Oh, I know what this is. So this is a map of Canada. So we got BC. Well, I don't know. Okay, we got BC on the left, Alberta. I won't go through the rest. But something interesting that I can show you on this map is I'm going to the Continental Divide. It marks which way the water goes. So it will either go west or east. And once I get to it, it's in so here's Alberta. It's about here. And the water, all the water that rains, that falls on the left of my shoe, goes this way. All the water that falls to the right of my shoe goes to Hudson's Bay, which is over here. Ooh, which is over here. Okay, gotta not smash my head on this thing. I don't know if this is any better than the kind of selfie cam, but it looks so good in person. Just a little bit hazy, but I think that adds to it. You got the cannon over there, we got snow-covered peaks over there. There's a blue bird that keeps flying around here. It looks quite good. Oh, I grabbed some bread. Let's see if we can see them. Where are they? They're in that tree somewhere. There you go. Okay, you can't see the colour, but it's really brightly blue. Really brightly coloured blue.
And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, been fighting ways to get away, to see you again.
Okay, I just got to the Bear Creek Falls car park. I was having a quick peek at the sign, and it says it takes around 15 to 20 minutes to walk down to Bear Creek Falls. I'm going to try and do the whole thing in 20 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'm going to assume this is the way. I didn't really give you an update. So I've been talking to tons of people on this trip, like whenever I stop. I just had a chat with 2 German tourists in the car park. They were very nice. They didn't know where they were going. No, everyone says how jealous they are and how I'm doing it on the perfect vehicle. Not specifically my bike, but I'm going to say any bike. Going through the snow sheds, oh my god, it is so fun on the bike. Just the sound, the temperature change, you really feel it, like the texture. It kind of feels like you're going in Star Wars when they go into warp speed. Okay, I just ran down the trail. I don't know how long it took. Probably like 3 minutes. I did actually run though. And there is the waterfall. You can't really see it super well with this wide angle, but I'll get closer. Like, look at these areas there. Okay, so I made it to the base. I'm getting sprayed with a little bit of cold mist, but that's kind of cool. I suspect the further I go up, can you still see? The further I go up, the wetter and the stronger the wind will be. Got these lovely flat rocks here. Okay, I'm getting drenched. Can you even see me? There we go. So here she blows. Give me the exposure rate. There we go. There she blows. Okay, so here is downstream of the waterfall. I got the rear camera, so it should be a bit better exposure and whatnot. So it comes down from up there into here. It's a lot taller than it looks. Just below my feet, I've got these slippery rocks which go down to that plate. Let's go. I'm hoping the road ahead doesn't take me too high at altitude, because if it does, I'm not going to dry off. I'm going to be a very wet chap. Okay, the best way down. I think I'm going to have to use my hands. You can see the water running off that rock. You know what, is it worth it? It does look so cool with the sun coming through. Oh my god. The camera's not going to get that, but geez, that looks cool. It's like God wants me to climb the waterfall. Amazing. I made light of this hill when I was flying down it, but it is long and steep. Okay, I am a bit sweaty right now. I wasn't going to run up that last bit of the trail where it was super steep, but people were coming, so I had to show off. Whew, but I am so sweaty. I literally just drank a whole bottle of water. So I just pulled in to Golden. It's funny, there's a sign when you come in that says don't use GPS, follow the street signs. But do not take that advice, because Golden makes no sense. With the amount of bridges and like loops they have in the road, it's extremely hard to find where you're going. There is no real like center. I kind of think this is the center. Wow, this looks quite nice. Got a nice water feature. Let's go have a look at that. A lot of benches. Yeah, thank you. He likes my shoes. I'm wearing my running shoes, my trail running shoes. This looks good. I guess this is kind of like the center. Looks like we've got a lovely trail that goes along the river, both directions. Kicking Horse pedestrian bridge in Golden. It's got a massive kind of triangular roof. I've had a lot of flies and stuff on me all day, and now I've got a whole bunch of wasps on my helmet. So I just left Golden, and the road out of Golden towards Banff is crazy. It's cut into the side of a cliff, and it looks like a lot of it subsided, so it looks like they're rebuilding it. The views are absolutely spectacular. If you look over my shoulder, this it's probably not gonna, the selfie camera is probably not gonna do it much justice, but yeah, let's go have a look at the edge here. That was such a nice ride though. It was really slow. I chucked my helmet camera on when I went through, so it'll be interesting to kind of watch that. The mountains are getting so big that you start to lose scale. Like looking over my shoulder, you can't really tell how big they are. But I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It looks like there is not deep snow still scattered amongst the top of that mountain. You can see little white bits, just dirty snow. Whew, crazy. I'm almost at the place where I'm going to camp for the night, so I'm really looking forward to that, just to sit down and relax a bit. It's been a long day. This cool sawtooth mountain ridge is the foothills that leads into the Rocky Mountains. I pulled off the highway to get to my campsite, and I crossed this beautiful milky river. I had a 10-kilometer drive off the highway to my campsite. I didn't realise it, but it was all on gravel roads, and the further I got along the road, the worse the washboard got and the bigger the potholes got. I pulled into the campsite exhausted and covered in dust from following those cars on the dirt road. So, I just got to the campsite and I'm just exploring the area a little bit now. I am very sleepy though. Yeah, this area is okay. It's super dusty. So I have camp set up. It's not in the best location. My view is just of the woods, but it should be good for the night. And like I said, I'm so tired, I just want to go to sleep. I'm going to go and take a quick video of Waterfalls, and then I think I'll go to sleep. I'll have some food, then I'll go to sleep.
How many days are you vacationing for?
Just 3. I'm going to head to Banff tomorrow.
Nice.
And then Jasper.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then I'm going to come back down through Wells Grey.
Yeah, that's
what we're doing.
Oh, no way. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. How long are you guys going out for?
Like 10 days.
Oh, yeah. Well, I definitely kicking myself because some of these trails are so nice.
I know, but you can't do it
But
all.
you can't, yeah.
Even with like, yeah. But then you'll just come back. And on the bike, it's cheap on gas.
That's true, it is. So I'm in my tent looking over these pale trees. Looks almost like a black and white movie. I've got my checklist for tomorrow. I'm charging my cameras with my power bank. I'll give my helmet visor a quick wipe down. I'll have to set my tent up. Got my mounting devices like tripods and stuff. Got my clothes for tomorrow. And my 2 bags. I am absolutely exhausted. The mosquitoes are trying to get me, so I am going to have a little bite to eat and then go to bed. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for day 2.